everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing, obviously, part 2 to what if Vader went to Tatooine after Revenge of the Sith. So this will be part 2, obviously. You guys said you did want to, well, some of you said you wanted to see this again, so I have done this, so thank you for the suggestion to do a part 2. If you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and if you do have suggestions, obviously, like we've said previously, leave them down below and we will 100% do them. So without further ado, let's get into part 2. So we'll start part 2 of the scenario 15 years later, so 15 years after where we were in the first part. So now we are at the events of A New Hope. So now obviously Luke is 20 years old, and he is a strong and feared Sith Lord, as he has been training for years under his father to become the most powerful Sith Lord and overthrow the Emperor, who does not know yet that Vader has an apprentice which is his son. On the Death Star, which has finally been finished, Vader and his son are looking out the Death Star, where Vader gets a message saying that a group of rebels on Scarif have stolen the Death Star plans, and this ruins everything, because if they get the plans, then they will find out everything they need to know about the Death Star. Vader and Luke get into a shuttle and head to the space above Scarif, where the plans have already been transmitted to the rebels on their ship. So Vader and Luke both board the rebel ship. As they enter, the rebels can't leave as the door is stuck, so they all turn around to the pitch black hallway. The rebels wait. As Vader and Luke enter, all that could be heard was Vader's deep breathing, until they both ignited their crimson blades, where a rebel screamed "Open fire!" and all the rebels started shooting at the two. The two Sith block every shot, and both slice down all the rebels until the last one, who has the plans, passes it through to the rest of the rebels, where Vader kills him and opens the door. As the rebels get to the ship, it takes off, but Luke and Vader use the Force to bring the ship back, where Luke and Vader now enter and kill everyone on the ship other than the princess. Luke and Vader look at her, where they both feel a strong connection to her, where Leia just stares at them back with no fear, but she feels something too. Luke takes the plans and gives them to his father, where they take Leia back to the Death Star. As they arrive back, Leia still feels a strong connection to Vader and Luke, and she is put into a cell. Vader goes to his chamber, and he thought that he only had one child, but then the same connection, the same connection he felt when he had felt like with Luke all those years ago on Tatooine, he felt with Leia. Vader got up and went to her cell to talk with her. Leia got up, and Vader said, "We have a strong connection, Princess, just like me and Luke." Leia looks at him and says, "You killed my father during the Clone Wars," where Vader stares at her and says, "No, I am your father." Where Leia looks at him in fear, where Vader convinces his daughter to join him, telling her many bad things to convince her to join, and he tells her that she has potential to become a powerful Sith Lord. Leia sits down thinking about it, where she then stands up and joins her father. They both leave the cell, where Vader goes to Luke with Leia, where he stares at Leia. Vader says, "This is your sister, Luke," where he looks confused but smiles as they begin her training. 10 years later, and Leia has completed her training. She is now just as strong as Luke, and the Emperor will have no chance of stopping them. Vader says to his two children, "We must go to Coruscant. That is where the Emperor is now. And that is where we will destroy him and we will rule the galaxy." And his two children look at him. They both agree, and they leave, setting course for Coruscant. As they arrive, they are greeted by two of the Emperor's royal guards, where Vader force chokes them and lifts them up off the ground, where Luke and Leia kill them. Palpatine senses they are here, and he walks outside. As he comes out, he looks at them and laughs. "You foolish boy, I felt it this whole time that you had betrayed me." Vader looks at Palpatine confused but angry at the same time, so they all ignite their crimson blades and charge towards the Emperor. Palpatine let out a strong wave of Force lightning at Vader, which blasted him back, where now it was the two twins versus the Dark Emperor. As the twins looked at him, they lunged towards him. The Emperor knew they were both too powerful for him, as he sensed it, so he shot forth lightning at them, where they both blocked, and as they were blocking, Leia did a powerful leap over Palpatine, and impelled her crimson blade through his back. Palpatine's body fell to the floor, and the two twins ran to their father. They both screamed "Father," where Vader responds saying, "We have done it. We have brought peace to the galaxy. Now go and rule the galaxy together." Where Vader dies, and the two twins go on to rule the galaxy together for years to come. So I hope you enjoyed part 2, and I hope you enjoyed this whole scenario overall, part 1 and part 2. If you did, please tell us down below. Obviously give us more suggestions. Like any suggestion, we'll do it. Doesn't matter what it is. Star Wars, obviously. I mean, it could be The Walking Dead, and anything else, but mainly we do Star Wars. So just give us more suggestions on Star Wars, what ifs, anything about Star Wars, even 1v1s for the shorts, and we'll do them. So obviously, if you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe. Have a good day, and may the Force be with you always.